Welcome to the Peachtree Morning Show by DCI. It's a wise way to start the day. Hope you enjoy.
Good morning, guys, and welcome to a Peachtree Morning Show again. This is Vitaly Tarangul and my wife Victoria. We are DCI organizers from Ukraine and also founders of the Diamond Wisdom Institute, who shares seed system for Russian speakers. And welcome, Geshe Michael Roche.
Hey, welcome to Peachtree.
Hello. And we would like to encourage you to grab some tea, for example, or some very delicious cookies, chocolate cookies. Wow, I'm very happy. Yeah, Geshe, we can share with you here. Here's a big plate.
Oh man, don't stuff on me.
So today we have, as always, we have very nice questions, and this one is coming from Wei Yi from China, and let's listen to her question.
Hello, my name is Wei Ye. I'm from China. I always lack confidence on myself, so I want to plant the seed by supporting others to get success. But in my subconscious, I realize that I feel very difficult to believe that the people close to me, for example, parents or husband, they can get success. So I want to ask that how can I get the real confidence to them and to myself? Thank you.
Wow, this is a very beautiful question, I think, because this question worries a lot of people around the world. So it's nice to have this discussion, and thank you, Wei, for the beautiful question. And what I'm thinking about, it's a pretty complicated question because we have to divide it on separate parts. Because first of all, if Geshe is holding the pen, and if you will remember the pen, that the other people are also coming from our seeds, and how we perceive our family, our husband is also coming from our seeds. So it's really important to understand that it's not like your husband or your parents cannot become successful. It's like your impression that probably this is your seeds, that you see them and you think they won't become successful, or they can't become successful. So it's very important to recall dependency situation, I think, just to divide it on a separate task. And the other one, I think it's about the confidence. What do you think?
I want to add actually a little bit. Self-confidence, it was my trouble the whole life, actually. So,
I can't imagine.
No. You know,
I always say that I would be in Hollywood if I had a view like this.
No, you know, I had lack of self-confidence the whole life. And he was trying to encourage me as much as he could. And, you know, I used this system, actually, seed system, to gain my confidence. And I want to share just my experience with that, because really, I was suffering a lot. I was like in a shadow the whole my life because I was shy. I was really to answer questions, to ask questions, and so on. And you know what I did really? I'm talking about myself now. And I remember 4 years ago when the previous organizer, Igor Surzik, organizer of DCI in Ukraine, Igor Surzik, called me and asked, Victoria, can you translate Geshe Michael on stage? I said, no, are you kidding me? No. Oh my God, stage, Geshe Michael. No, it's impossible for me. And he told me, no, you should do it. It's an opportunity. You should overcome your fear, your unconfident state of mind, and so on. And, you know, I did it. Because I overcame my fear, but after that I started to plant seeds intentionally, purposely, to gain my confidence. And you know what I did? I tried to encourage other people. I tried to see their strong sides and say, you are doing good, you are doing well, you are so good, for example, in speaking on stage, you are so good in English, or you really, or you, and I tried to do it even with my kids. I remember how Connie O'Brien told me the same. She said, try to encourage your kids as well. And you know, I feel now that I'm really much more confident, feel confident. And really, I don't have now this feeling on stage, for example, like it was before. And this was my experience. I tried to plant seeds by encouraging other people to point out their strong sides and so on. Gesla, what do you think about this?
Okay, I'm gonna do Abhidharma philosophy.
Wow.
Wow.
We are getting lessons now.
So there's 8 chapters in this famous book, the Abhidharma Kosha, the Treasure of Higher Knowledge. And in the first chapter, they talk about the 5 parts of a person and the 12 categories and 18 categories. So there's 3 ways to divide the world. And in the first one, it's about my physical body and my feelings and my discrimination and all the other parts of me, and then my awareness, you know. And so this is the classical division. Then there's 2 other divisions, 12 and 18, and those are more complicated, but same thing. But the problem is 12 and 18, they are all the things in the world. So my I and Victoria and Vitali. So in that system, in the 12 and the 18, you are part of the 12. They cover the whole world.
Mm-hmm.
But the 5, there's a big argument because they say, no, it doesn't cover, for me, it doesn't cover you guys. So I can see you, but you are not my body. So there's a big argument about this division into 5. And then some smart guy, he said, no, everything you see is part of your body, you know. And, you know, then the other guy said, big fight, if I pull on the hair on my arm, that's my body. What hurts when I pull on it? That's my body. But if I pull on Vitali's beard, it doesn't hurt my body. Therefore, it's not my body. But the conclusion is that the whole world that I see is part of Michael. You know, everything I see is part of Michael, because it's also coming from me. Why am I talking about that? It's the same thing as Vitali said. Your family is also part of, in this idea, your family is part of you. So if you work on your own confidence using Victoria's method to make other people confident, then according to Vitali's philosophy, your family is part of you. Family, what you see is part of you. So if you become more confident using Victoria's method, then according to Vitali's idea, which is correct, your family will start to change also. So I think it's cool. I think you guys got it.
I really love your idea, Geshe-la, which you share with us. The small things, they make a big result. And when we posed her question, she said that I'm trying to make other people successful. And I think just with the small steps, just inspiring somebody to do something. For example, someone wanted to play music or wanted to go to the dances, or wanted to do something nice. She may inspire them in just a small things to improve their self-confidence, and it will plant a beautiful seed so that she will be self-confident. And I think it's very nice when you can do just a small things. It's not so important to make a huge success to help somebody become very successful, but it's really great actually.
And you know, to prove what you both said just now, it's he encouraged me, I don't know, for 16 years. For the last 16 years, he always encouraged me. You have to do it. You're doing good. You're doing good. You're doing well. You're so good in this and that. And you know what? he's so confident, self-confident person, really. And I see this, he's getting more confident and confident, actually. And it's prove us that this works, actually. And it proves us that I am like, no, like how to say, part of him, you know.
You're an extension of him.
Yes, and he is helping himself as well by encouraging me.
Yeah, and I think it's really great when you have a family and you can plant these beautiful seeds with them, because for example, our little daughter, she is very good in dancing. She won some huge competitions already. She is very good, but every time when we
How
go
old is
for,
he?
sorry,
How old? How old are your kids?
8 years old, and our older son is 13.
Okay.
So every time, and she has a lot of competitions, you know, everywhere around Ukraine, and we travel a lot with her. And every time we go with her, we help her to be self-confident, and we say, hey, you can win the competition. You are
it's
very
my
good.
job. It's my job.
Yeah, and you are very good, and we inspire her. And it works just perfect, because she becomes more self-confident. Sometimes we are scared because it's a huge stage with a lot of judges. It's some international competition, a lot of people. And I cannot imagine if I was 8 years old and I would stay in her place. I really can't imagine that. But I think
I do my job very well. I encourage her all the time because I want to be self-confident. I'm still working on it. So I think it's a really good way of thinking and a way of act, how we can plant seeds and how we have to gain our self-confidence. Yeah.
I want to tell Wei Ye. I want to tell her the story of my first speech I gave. So I was I think I was 25 or something, and my teacher, I was staying with my teacher for a couple of years, and then he said, "Okay, now you are ready to give a talk yourself, you know, and I want you to give a talk." And actually, it was for a radio show. And so the guy called me from the radio show, and he said, "Okay, this is Michael Roach, who studied with this teacher, and he's gonna talk now. What do you think, Michael?" Then I said, and the guy says, "Are you there, Michael? Are you there?" I'm like, then he said, "Okay, goodbye. Thank you very much." And all my friends listen to this radio again and again. They remind me. And then I asked my teacher, "What can I do to get confidence?"
Yeah.
And he said, "You know, we have a small cafe near our house, and there's a young man, only one waiter, and he's always dropping the dishes. He broke many dishes, you know. So he lost his confidence, and he said, that guy is your project, you know, you have to make him confident. So I will tell him he has a nice shirt on, and he's pretty fast, and he keep dropping plates anyway. But because of that, now when I give talk, I think it's because of this waiter, that now when I give a talk, nobody can make me shut up. So find someone in your life where find someone who's not very confident and help them. Yeah.
And I think, Geshe-la, you just shared the beautiful idea that it's not so important if your karmic partners will succeed or not, if the waiter will stop to drop dishes or not. All your steps, it's actually all your efforts, they plant a really powerful seed. So just keep going. I think it's cool.
And be happy about what you are doing. So because 90% of it's our motivation, yes, what we are doing for this person. So what we can make like 3 steps for VE, like
Usually we talk about the
Practical.
4 steps.
Practical plan for we. Let's
Three
do a practical step. Practical plan for we. First,
Yeah.
I say find a waiter. Find a waiter.
Yeah,
sure.
fi-
Great.
fi- find a waiter, yeah, and at least one, and help him design your plan how you will help this person.
Regularly, doesn't matter what. Just find something for, I don't know, find good skill. I strongly believe that each person has something, I don't know, what he can do very good actually. So we can praise them somehow.
Yeah, and inspire. And
And
don't
inspire them.
forget about the coffee meditation or tea meditation, also a nice option. And what else? And just, I think it's a beautiful idea during the coronavirus, look for some pen videos and recall that all the people are coming from you and actually, like Geshe said, a part of you. So if you will change your seats, the seats of, you will see your family, your husband in a different way.
Yeah, successful.
And I think every morning go to the Peachtree Cafe for your morning breakfast. It can be coffee or tea or what's it called? I forget, but okay.
Green. Yes,
You can remember more and more.
Yeah, sure.
yeah, it's like nastos. Chin chin.
Kanji.
Yeah.
Kanji.
Oh,
We call breakfast in China.
yeah.
Kanji.
Kanji. So thank you for your questions. And now
We have a question for tomorrow. I think it's for Noor and Seiji. seems to me. Let's see.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ulla and I'm from Hamburg. First of all, I would like to say that I so love these Peachtree morning shows and I try to never miss any of it. My question is about dementia. As I'm getting older, I realize that my brain is not as good as it used to be. And it scares me for the years to come that it might get out of control. So what can I do to get my brain stay in a good condition? What are the seeds for it? And yes, thank you for your answer and have a wonderful day.
Oh, thank you, Ulla, for a beautiful question. It's actually the most inspiring thing for us is to get a lot of questions. So we really encourage you, just shoot 30-second question and send it to us. And we really feel a lot of passion about it. And it's your perfect feedback for us, for what we are doing. So thank you for a beautiful question. And see you on the next Peachtree Morning Show. Bye.
See you guys.
bye.
See you guys on Thursday, right? Okay.
Yes, see you on Thursday.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching today's Peachtree Morning Show. See you next time.